Now, let's be honest with ourselves. Dogecoin has really not performed particularly well since we saw the all-time highs of May 2021 over here, where we almost approached $1. It's just been a macro downtrend in terms of just seeing constant lower highs and also lower lows at the same time. And if we even look at the Google trend data, you can see this has a correlation to the price structure, that the trend is just basically no longer here. The interest is gone. You could even label this project as dead at the moment, but I don't think that is the case. This is just a bear phase, and we will see those euphoric impulses again on Google Trends and for the price of Dogecoin, but just not yet. So as Bitcoin does bust back towards $24,000 levels, it does look like the rest of the market is getting a nice spring to come with it. Ethereum doing very well, and some other projects. I mean, Ethereum is up 45% on the week, one of the top performers over here. One other interesting thing is we can see all the news has flipped from bearish to fairly neutral. There's not too much negativity and FUD being pushed into the market at this current time, which is also quite important to take a look at, because that means the whales are not trying to spin the narrative right now. So before we crack on with the technical analysis side of things, we can see Matt Wallace is back on it, screaming about Dogecoin, saying here we go, and this is just July 20. So this is literally just this morning. He's put a tweet out saying about this, and we can see Doge is pumping right now. He also had another one yesterday that Dogecoin was on the move, and he announced it's going to the moon, and then following we did see a nice impulse on the price. And then Watcher.Guru, we can see the top 10 cryptocurrencies in the world by Twitter followers. Dogecoin still sits at third place with 3.43 million total Twitter followers. So let's have a little look at the analysis for Dogecoin today. We're just going to keep it quick and clean, short-term and long-term speculations. What do I think can happen? Well, looking at this daily time frame, we can see volume is certainly there. We've had a lot of consecutive green candles, and 20-day moving average, of course, we're just overextended now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It does mean we are potentially flipping into a new uptrend for this project. Now, what I can see has happened here for this project now is actually we had this nice descending channel, but residing within it we had this beautiful slanted double bottom bullish reversal, and that's why we got this nice breakout here to the upside. So it's good to see that the price is of course reversed, and we have pumped now from this swing low of 0.057, so that did offer potential trading opportunity of 33% if you did buy that fearful scenario where the RSI was also coming down. And yeah, I think it's really, really nice to see this sort of structure actually playing out for Dogecoin right now. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, we can see we are leaning towards being slightly overbought on the relative strength index, so we could effectively get a bit of a pullback, but I don't think it would be anything too significant here for our friend Dogecoin. If we do use the Fibonacci retracement from this swing low to swing high, again we've just started getting a pullback. We've got a bit of a doji candle here on the 4-hour time frame, meaning there's equal buying and selling pressure. Oh, by the way guys, I want to announce to you that I'm actually doing a $200 giveaway for my favorite crypto project, Lucky Block. All you got to do to enter, if you're watching from the YouTube side, is just subscribe to the channel, and I'll get a list of everyone that's recently subbed, and that will enter you into the $200 giveaway. So do make sure you smash the subscribe to help support the channel. Thank you so much. So continuing on with the video, what's going on? We can see 30-minute time frame now. Again, really, really overbought on this RSI, and it doesn't mean we're going to see a new inception of a downtrend, because you can see even last time when we were a bit overbought on the RSI, the price did come down, but we still got this pump to the upside. Again, we're a bit overbought on the RSI. We're just steaming off a little bit. What I'd like to see is effectively that we can imitate this swing high to swing low, where we came up to 3.618 Fibonacci, right? So if we can do something similar, looking at the Fibonacci extension, let's say we come up to maybe the 2.272, we could at least see a 0.081 Dogecoin by the end of next week, or at least towards the end of July. I'd be eyeing up Dogecoin now, as it's getting a lot of eyes on it. A lot of traction, attention and hype is also occurring. So big wave of volume, you can see that. I don't know what it correlates with. It could be those tweets alone, but I do think it's more to do with the technical analysis side of things. The fact we had this slanted double bottom bullish reversal pattern play out, which is of course really, really good for Dogecoin. Looking at the weekly time frame, we're still severely underextended on our 20-day moving average. In a bear market, it's typical that you usually bounce off of the 20-day moving average, so that means getting rejection off of the 20-day moving average like we had over here. We were rejected, big rejection here, and that's just a typical bearish sort of price action right there, because we are in a bear market. Now if we are to continue pumping and get a nice big weekly green candle here, I do speculate that we can come up and at least try to retest this 20-day moving average, which would mean a 0.1 cents, sorry, $0.10 or 10 cents Dogecoin. So that is what I'm looking for basically in the next 6 to 8 weeks, is that we could go back to knocking off a zero here for Dogecoin, quite realistically, as we sit in these extremely undervalued regions. Now, I don't think we're going to put through any all-time highs anytime soon. That's just kind of, dubious speculation if we were to assume that. But the correction has now been 93%, and in my opinion, the next major resistance level is above this 20-day moving average, and down here, right here, at this $0.105 level. So that's a key area of resistance. And of course, this bottom here from 0.048 is where we had the 200-week moving average crossover for Bitcoin. Many traders are actually now thinking, are we going to go back and retest that 200-week moving average? Because anything could really happen. And even looking just at the swing highs here for Dogecoin, I am starting to think that is it time to get this impulse to the upside from these lower supply levels, even coming up to these sort of ranges and then coming back down to trade sideways. It's something to really consider coming out of the extreme fear phase for cryptocurrency. If you want to grab some of the Dogecoin today, you can use my link down in the comments in the description. Make sure you do not forget to check out the $200 giveaway on my Twitter. That's all down in the description and the comment section too, and get yourself in my Discord and the relevant Telegram channels. Fear and greed index is sitting at 31 today, so things aren't looking too bad as we chop through the sort of turmoil waves of cryptocurrency at the moment. I think we could certainly see a $30,000 Bitcoin in the next few weeks, but I don't think it would be sustained. I think it would be a rejection and then perhaps back down to the low $20,000 levels. Anyway, if you're new here, do subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and I'll see you soon.